Okay, here we go. This is our XK 150, well, and Nina the Springer. 1960. We'll give you a close-up on the exterior. There's the new Dayton wheels and Berterstein tires. The just completed paint job. About a gallon of single stage PPG on here with red and a little bit of clear added into the final two coats. So I would say about 5 coats of red and 2 with red and clear on the outside. So believe me, it shows every little thing. Basically spent the last 2 summers working on the interior and the body, getting it as close as this human being can. That's not to say it's absolutely perfect. I am pricing it in the Haggerty number 3 range, or even a bit below because of a few things. For instance, the badges that are on the car and this little particular piece of chrome are original, can easily be had, but I didn't choose to go that far, so gotta leave something for the next guy. A lot of the other chrome has been replaced. The headlight rings, I have replacements for them, but they are so inferior that I put the originals on, which is what you're seeing here. The one on the right has a little bit of thing going on the bottom. Could be cleaned up and sent off to the chromer. That would be the way I would do it if I were going to keep the car. Alright, well, as long as we're here, let's take a look at the interior. Oh, by the way, the windshield is brand new because I broke the previous brand new one taking it out to do the painting. The side windows are new. Here's the interior. The dash is been re-veneered in burled English walnut. It was veneered when I got it. This is not typical of a 150. They're usually covered in vinyl. And you certainly could do that right over top of the veneer if that was your choice. The new carpet set is installed. The new center piece for the seating has been replaced because it was non-existent. Seat belts were added long ago when we first got it for our own safety. New hand rests on the door handles on the doors. The seat covers are second generation on this car. When you pull off the original, what's on there now to replace, because I replaced the cushions on the front seats, the original leather seating was underneath, and these actually are what then was what we would now call vinyl, or naugahyde, or Rexine, I think they called it back then. The top cover of the convertible top is brand new. Another item that we never had with it on our 20 years of caring for it. Alright, well, I'll open up the engine and the trunk and add some more. Okay, here we go again. We are looking at the boot, i.e. trunk to us Americans. That's what you are. The total inside of the trunk has been recovered in its appropriate upholstery. The trunk opens up like so for finding the spare, which is the best of the original wire wheels that came with it. Everything below here has been totally rebuilt and replaced. It was not in the greatest of shape, and we decided to replace it all. And pretty much as original. We do have some of the tools for the tool kit, not everything, so they will come along with it, but there are some pieces that are missing. Then under the bonnet, known to us Americans as the hood, we have the famous XK engine. Now, as I've stated before, this is a non-matching numbers car. It is, best to my knowledge, based on the notes in the owner's manual, the engine was destroyed, or at least destroyed enough that the then owner chose to replace it with this engine, which is a 9-to-1 3.8, which the original was 3.8, out of a Mark II Jaguar. So pretty much the same deal. He retained many of the outer parts, the carbs, the intake. I don't have it for fact, but I assume the transmission and the overdrive and etc. are from the original. The radiator's been recored. The exhaust is original. The manifolds, normally they would be porcelain plated. The porcelain had worn off. Another item I left for the next guy. So they are painted with high temp paint to help keep the heat in and make them somewhat presentable. She purrs like a kitten. I'll even start it up for you. You hold on a second. There you go. So prior to starting at this time, I started it in the garage where it's been sitting for a couple days and backed it out here onto the lawn. So the engine is not hot in any way. It is just, that is the way it goes when it starts up. It has never not started, and certainly not since the engine's been rebuilt. Needless to say, with a sound like that, it does not come with a radio. any other device that emanates loud music. All right, well, that pretty much covers it from a standing still position. I'm going to do one. We're going to go for a ride and go around on some curves and around here, and that'll be the other video. And hope you enjoy looking. We certainly appreciate you taking the time. All right, thanks.